got original 1957. I know I got dirt on it. 1957 Chevrolet. It's original radio. It's been where I sneezed earlier. It's original AM radio for 1957 Chevrolet. It's got brand new chrome on it, repolished all the knobs, brand new knobs on it, inserts. Everything has been re-chromed and redone, the case and all. And we've done a full Aurora Design conversion on it. It now has AM FM stereo, auxiliary in, which is automatic. It's got 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It's got pre-outs on it if you want to add an amp to your rear speakers, even put a sub in. It also push button operated for your thumb drive. This is your USB drive. You play a thumb drive in here, charge your phone, your devices. This is the harness that comes with it. Auxiliary in right above it. You'll get a male to male to plug any device you want to into this. It's automatic. As soon as you turn on the device, radio automatically switches over. It's got a Bluetooth, hand-free phone calls, streaming your music, voice ID, voice command. It does it all, and we're going to demonstrate it right quick. Right now you're on FM. You got a little operating LED right here, right beside that needle, which is hard to see. And that's a status LED. It tells you where the radio's at, what it's doing. Over here you got a red stereo light. When you find a stereo channel on FM, it'll light up. If you want to go to AM radio, you just simply turn the unit off and right back on. Little light turn red, takes you to AM radio.
You guys work together.
650 in Nashville. Off and right back on, takes you right back to FM, stereo. Got all your push buttons working, your presets. Everything works like it always did, your needle moves and all. That's the way you cycle from AM to FM. This radio will seek and scan stations for you. All you do is take your tuning knob and turn it up twice, up and back twice. 1, 2. Little light gets to flashing in there. It's kind of flashing. Now it's going to start scanning stations for you. We're going to let it scan a few. There's your next one. It's going to scan a few stations for you. I'm going to show you how to lock on a station. I'm going to show you how to actually even find that station so you can set a preset and tell you what station that it's on. We'll let it go a few more stations.
Hey, I'm Kyle from Lebanon, and I just won $1,000 with a $16K a day pothole payoff on the Big 98.
Say we like that station there, all we do is move it once up, the little light gets to flashing quick. Now it will lock on it if you leave it there, or it'll go quiet till you find where that station is. There it is. Pull out a preset, you got it. Now you'd like to know what station it is, you take your volume knob and turn it up 3 times.
98.5.
Voice ID. It'll do it on AM and FM. That little deal there.
93.7.
Tells you where you're at, because all you got the AM dial, we don't want to change the look of it. That's how that procedure works. Now you have built-in balance and built-in fader, because now you got 4 channels. It's easier to work on this one to set your speakers up if you pull the volume knob off. We're going to pull it off. Take your toner jar, it's wide open treble, wide open bass. Back it up just a little bit. We're going to go clockwise, like a 12 to 10 motion. And she's going to come over and say we're in the fader mode. As long as you're moving this control in that mode, you can fade from front to rear.
Fader adjust.
There's your rears, fronts.
don't care if they remember.
We're going to balance it out where we can hear the backs and the fronts.
Only Jesus.
Casting crowns.
All right, we're going to let it beat.
Nightlight with.
Now we got the balance, the fader set up. Let's go into balance by going counterclockwise, like a 12 to 10 motion.
Grateful recovering addict. With that, finding a spirit.
Balance adjust.
Music had changed.
Right side,
I just
left
really
side.
love the stations. I'm learning the songs and very inspirational. I just wanted to say thank you.
It will stay in this mode as long as you're moving it. You find what you like.
The fish is all about family. You know, the home team. But what if the home
All
team
right,
didn't
balance.
have a home?
Got it.
Come
Back on
guys,
treble and
Nashville.
bass.
But we are going to do
Now we can hear all four
on
speakers.
November 14th and 15th, we are going to take
All right, we're
on
going to put our knob
17-hour,
back on. It's easier to do it that way if I can show you.
Rescue mission.
See how to handle it that way.
Only 17 hours to provide 18,000
Now we got all four
meals.
speakers set up. We're back on treble and bass.
Nashville. Would you consider helping us take on the 18,000 meal challenge? November
That's how you
14th
built
and
in
15th.
balance phase. It already knows how many speakers you got hooked up. So if you hook up just 2, you'll have balance. If you hook up 3 or more, you have balance and fader.
Instead of seeing a doctor for years, I covered up my
Your auxiliary in, which you'll be getting a male-to-male cord like this if I untangle it.
What a mistake. Thankfully, I heard it.
And all you do is bring your device up
I'm Dr. Robert Worthington Kirsch, a physician.
and simply plug it in here. You can hide this in the glove box, and the reason why is because you can operate it all without even seeing it. Just stick this in here and turn your device on, it automatically changes over.
Love you all.
So you can plug in your phone, iPod, MP3, CD players, whatever you want to put in here. It's got a head that puts out sound. Turn it on, a little light went to green in there. That means auxiliary in. Anytime you want to go back to radio, just simply turn your device off. And in 20 seconds, if you don't touch the radio, it'll go back automatically. We're going to let it do that, make sure everything's right. But if you want to shorten that 20 seconds, just turn it off and back on like you're cycling from AM to FM. It remembers that you were on, which we're on FM. It remembers that during that 20 seconds. So it should be ready to switch back over, which it did.
Reusable lip kits from brands like Tarte. I haven't shared this a lot.
And don't forget the price.
And precisely, I think.
Guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music.
All right, that's how your auxiliary in works. We're going to run our phone in first. So you got voice ID, balance and fade, AM, FM switching, seek and scan. Pull your push buttons out, your presets. Now we're going to do the Bluetooth. We're going to run it in. That's where this push button comes in handy. But this push button will do the same thing as these. We got it now where everything works together. So we're going to run our phone up, make sure that we're on Bluetooth. We're going to let her help us out, pair it up. We're going to hold it down.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Showed up on our phone. All we got to do is tap on it. She'll tell us when it's done.
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
So now we're connected up. And what we're going to do is I could go straight to my music and hit play. It'll automatically change over. Or we can do a voice command. That way if you're driving, you don't have to have your phone in your hand or touching it. You have a built-in mic right beside this push button here. And you get an extra mic in case your car's a little loud. Being a 57 Chevrolet, it probably is. You can run it out and run it up to your sun visor or on your dash to get it closer to you.
And this is pretty neat. That's
Let's go to music on my phone. We're going to bring up our phone and tell it what to do. Hold this down.
Song in their list of top 100.
Play music. So now it's going to music on my phone. Now if we want advanced songs or backup or repeat, we can use the push button or the dial. Advanced, push down once, it changes your phone for you. Back up twice or repeat, depends on how long you're into the song. Or I can do it with this. I can turn that and it'll advance, or I can back up just by moving the needle. Now you can bring your phone up, back up, tell it what you want to do, call home, look for address, whatever, by holding this down. Or you can do it with a volume knob now, in case this button is, in case you got your hands busy. Take this right here and turn it up twice. stop music. Put it in pause, going right back to radio. That's how you're pairing up, voice command, everything works on that. Now we're going to do the USB port. You'll get a thumb drive with this video on it, some music, and you put yours on there. That way I've already got the file on there for you. And you can hide this in the glove box, and you don't have to take this out unless you want to charge your device or change thumb drive. It'll go straight to it when I put it in. Now if I want advanced, same thing, just like the phone. Let's let you hear the radio a minute. Good sounding radio. We can also do it with the tuning knob just by turning it up the scale, back. We can go back. Let's go up. Let's go up. Up. Back. Now we took the volume knob, went up twice to summons our phone up. If a phone call come in right now, it would override everything. All you do is you can punch this once to answer it, or turn your tuning knob up one click to answer it. Want to end the call? Don't want to talk? Might be somebody you don't want to talk to. Press twice, turn it back down, and end the call. Now we took the volume knob and went up twice to bring our phone up. So now we got it rigged, so if we want to go to pause, I'll show you two ways to do it. Hold this down 1 second. Put this in pause, go right back to radio. It'll cycle back around.
Giving you a blessing here.
Now if we want to go back to it, going down the road, your thumb drive's still in it. It's probably in the glove box. Going down the road, you don't like what's on the radio, you want to go back to it, hold this 1 second. Go right back to it. Depends on how long you're down, whether it goes back to the same song or not. Or you can take the volume knob, we went up twice for Bluetooth, let's go down twice. Put it in pause, going right back to radio. We can work it all through here. You got 3 ways to work it. We'll go back to the thumb drive, go down twice, right back to it. Now these radios do not require 12-volt consistent. There's no battery to change, no memory you got to worry about. So you can cut your battery off in your car if you want to store it, or if the battery goes dead and you change it, this radio goes right back doing what it was doing. You don't have no processing or nothing to worry about. Now also, now that we're paired up, we're on thumb drive, and we'll say we stop at a good store, liquor store. There we go. Go inside, turn the radio off, and we'll come back out. She's going to go to radio. It's going to go to USB, and she's going to tell me that the phone is logged up.
Your book, but it's a
Bluetooth connected.
Back to the USB. It'll go back to wherever you leave it. That's pretty neat. That's your original 1957 Chevy AM radio, new chrome, redone, full Aurora Design conversion. I appreciate you letting me do it for you. Thank you.